What's good, crown heads? What's good? I need to talk to y'all for a minute because I'm a little bit confused. All right? I'm a little bit confused. Peace to all of y'all. I see Brown Brothers Boxing, Ronnie, Glenise, HNIC, Land Shark, Trap Playlist, Darren, Shenador, Mr. Kulinan, what's good? Mike, Late Ones Never Done, Kings, Dominic Jones, Zamil, peace to you for being a Crown Head member. Aaron, what's good? Eliyahu, Papa Smurf, all of y'all. Survival Jones, I'm a Black Guy, Darius, everybody, y'all. Let me get right into this, y'all, because I'm a little bit confused. And rightfully so. And since I'm confused and I am a woman, I can only imagine how much more confused that you men have to be a part of this world today. All right. I want everybody to know that I hear y'all out. I hear y'all out. Thank you so much, Kevin Finley, for your donation. I appreciate you so much. You don't have to give me no money, but y'all do have to like this damn video. Okay? But I appreciate that. 78 of y'all, 78 better have 67 likes. All right? Like the video, share the video, subscribe. I need more of us to, have this conversation. I'm confused because I don't know where we are trying to go as far as our relationships are concerned. I'm just confused. I thought we were getting somewhere, but the more content that I come across, the more women that I come across, I keep hearing the same message, the same BS rhetoric, the same BS mind frames. We still have the same BS contradictory attitudes. And I'm just like, well, damn. Y'all making it hard for women like me that are trying to bridge gaps, that are trying to call out the BS on both sides, whether it is coming from a man or coming from a woman, trying to call us both out to bring some kind of balance to the conversation, to repair some cracks and crevices here and there. Y'all making it hard, bro. Y'all don't understand, ladies, that it's a lot of women that would love to have a good man. They would love to be pampered and spoiled and taken care of. They would love to be housewives that take care of the kids, that bring in a little extra income, but for the most part, they man got them. They would love that. They would love to have their only real responsibility that they really have to concern themselves with is making sure that their man is being taken care of, making sure that their family is being taken care of, their children, themselves, their house is in order. All they got to do is cook. All they got to do is, cater to their manage. They would love that, but it's too many of us women out there that jeopardize this, that makes that a lot harder than it needs to be. I'm just confused, ladies. Like, do we want to be spoiled? And are we looking for, hypergamous situations? Or do we want to be the breadwinner? Are we trying to boss men around and be they pimps? Do we want to be nurtured and taken care of? Or do we want to be boss bitches that don't need a man? Do we want to be married and happy like we say that we do? Or do you just want to be in a situationship and confused as fuck? Ladies, Do we want a man, or do we want to be the man? Pick a side, because you can't have it both ways. I keep telling us over and over that our men are not our enemy. They're not our enemy. Fellas, the same thing goes for y'all. The woman is not your damn enemy. Okay? We are supposed to complement each other, not compete with each other. Why do we feel the need to battle? And I'm sorry, ladies, but I see this more from us than anything. You know, I have my issues here and there when I hear men talk they shit about women and how women are trying to do this and they trying to step on this toe and they trying to run this and they trying and I have my deals with them too. However, let me say this. I can see how a lot of men could, develop that attitude. And while I don't agree with it, I can see y'all making it hard to bridge a gap. My issue with a lot of women is we're saying that we want one thing, but then we're acting in a different way. That's my real issue. Because I can also argue that I can understand why it's a lot of women out there that feel like they want to be the boss bitch and they want to run shit and they don't need no man. I can understand that idea as well, because we do come across a lot of, dead end ass broke down dudes ain't trying to do well. They fucked us over in the past, and so we hold that grudge against all men, which still ain't fair. It still doesn't justify it. But again, on both ends, I can see it. I can understand it. We both still need to get rid of that shit because that's doing nothing but holding us back. But I understand it. But my biggest issue with women is the fact that we are saying that we want one thing, but then turning around and doing the complete opposite of what it takes to get that one thing. Men, I don't really see them doing that too much. I see these broke down, scarred, bitter, broken ass dudes talk shit, but they're not really trying to get a woman from what I hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to be real, I never hear them say, women are just a bunch of thoughts and hoes, and this is how we can get women. And this is the kind of woman that I want. And this, I don't really hear that. A lot of men that are broken and bruised when it comes to women and talking bad about women, they don't really want a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm cool by myself, bro. I don't need these hoes for everybody. Ooh. They're not really talking about commitment and settling down. That's the difference. And that's why I got to kind of call a spade when it comes to women. We're saying that I want a man that's going to spoil me. I want a man that's going to cater to me. I want a man that's going to take care of me and wine and dine me. But then we turn around with this, I don't need a man attitude. We turn around and we disrespect men. We turn around and we want to boss men around. Like, it don't work like that. How can you say you want a man that is going to take care of you, but then in the same breath, you are that woman that's saying that you don't need a man? How you can do it by yourself? It does not make sense, ladies. It does not make sense. It's counterproductive as fuck. It's hypocritical, and it must stop. Because at this point, we are battling our damn selves. Y'all are confusing yourselves by saying that, I want a man that's going to do this. I want a man that's going to do that. But then turning around saying, well, I don't need no man to do nothing for me. I could do it by myself. Well, what do you think you're going to attract with that attitude? Absolutely fucking nothing that you really say that you want. Yeah, like this video, share this video, and subscribe. I see it's 198 of us in the building. Make sure that we like, share, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much, you guys. Now we got 206 of us in the building. Somebody needs to hear this. And ladies, I'm not making excuses for men. Absolutely fucking not. Y'all know I'm balanced as hell. Men be trying to come at me sideways too, because when I get on their coat, that's just what it is. I'm gonna ride that coattail, and they just be like, you see, you just like these other women. No, I'm not. I'm just calling you out on your shit as well. So don't ever feel like I'm being one-sided. I'm being balanced, and I'm calling both sides out. And again, I may call out women more because I am a woman, and I feel like I need to speak to women. I'm gonna speak to men as well, but it makes it complicated when I see so many beautiful women that are, by themselves. I see so many beautiful, intelligent, strong women that are by themselves, raising children, handling everything on their own, and they're saying that, it's hard. And yeah, I can do it, but I wouldn't want to do it, and I shouldn't have to do it. And you're right, you shouldn't. But the problem is we get in our own ways. And I don't know if it's because we are trying to prove to ourselves that, we are strong and that situation didn't break me. And, I get it. But I don't know if that's the right approach, ladies. It's not the right approach. I'm gonna say it flat out. It's not the right approach. And again, I get it. You're trying to have this facade of, I don't need nobody because I acted like I needed that man in the past, and he walked all over me, and he left me, and he gave me babies he ain't taking care of, and I got to do it by myself. And so you walk around with that, and you carry that. And maybe you encounter more and more men that are the same way that no good ass dude from your past was. And so now you have it in your mind that all men are that way, but they're not. You just need to let go of that past hurt from what Tyrone did. And, and heal. We need to heal, ladies. That's really what it all boils down to. It's the fact that we need to heal from our past relationships. We need to heal from our daddy's issues. Okay? Our daddy walked out on our mom. Our daddy was never there for us. Our daddy was in and out. We hold on to that and we internalize that until we believe it to be true. And then we try to become so strong and so solid to the point where we push good men away. You cannot say that you want a strong, solid man that's going to take care of you, that's going to wine and dine you, that's going to cater to you, that's going to do all of these things, protect you, provide. No, you cannot say that, but then turn around and be this callous, closed off, independent, narcissistic, stuck up individual. You will block your blessings every time, queen. Every time you're going to block that blessing. You could be in the vicinity of a good man that's checking you out, that wants you. That's like, damn, I see her on her grind. I see her doing this. I see her doing that. But because you carry around this attitude of, I don't need nobody, because you are hurt and you need to heal, now you have pushed him away. You have turned him off. Ladies, it's not about you not needing a man. Okay? We know, as men and women, we both should know that we don't need nobody for real. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to take care of yourself on your own. You should be able to hold shit down on your own. Yes, without a doubt. However, that does not mean that, you shouldn't want somebody to share your life with. You shouldn't want somebody that's going to be there for you and help you to enhance upon and improve upon your life and add value to your life. Yes, you're valuable by yourself. Yes, you don't need nobody. But wouldn't it be nice to have somebody? What's wrong with that? It does not make you a weak woman because you respect your man. It does not make you a weak woman because you appreciate having some help. It doesn't. And I feel like both men and women need to understand that. But most importantly, women. We are so fucking strong and independent these days to where we shut down anything and anybody that is trying to offer or lend us some kind of extra help or give us an extra push. We feel like that's somehow getting in our way or making us feel less than, or, stripping away our power. And it's not. You are stripping away your own damn power by having that kind of mentality. I don't get it. He says women need men. You're wrong. More 24. Okay. Let's say women need men. If you're going to say that, then you have to turn around and be balanced to say men need women too. My point is this. This is the thing with that whole need situation. Because I do feel like we are both needed. We're both valuable. We're both assets to each other. Like I said, men and women should complement each other and not compete with each other. Okay? I understand it. I agree with that. But my whole thing is the reason why I say you don't need, and I put so much emphasis on it like that, is because a lot of us feel incomplete if we don't have a man. We feel incomplete if we don't have a woman. And that's not life. You shouldn't be looking for somebody to complete you. You should be looking for somebody to complement you and add more value to what you already are. And that's the reason why I do put so much emphasis on you don't need nobody, when in fact I would say that, we do need each other. And I know that can be confusing, but I just really want to hone in on the fact that I don't want you to feel like without having somebody in your life that somehow diminishes you and that makes you less important. Because when you have that mentality of I need somebody, then that's when you start to neglect what you already are or what you already have by yourself. You start to, not appreciate who you are, and you undervalue your importance. And we start to settle for any and everything just so that we can have somebody. And that's why I don't like to say you need a man or you need a woman, because you really don't. You really don't. You are perfectly fine by yourself. You can hold it down by yourself. You can work 2 and 3 jobs. Take care of yourself, take care of your kids, take care of your family without having a spouse. You can do that. Would it be a lot harder? But yeah, but you can do it. So you really don't need anybody. You can love your damn self. You don't need somebody to love you. You don't. As long as you have that love inside of you to give to yourself, that's all that you need. But the reason why I say need, and I put that emphasis on the fact that you don't need somebody, is because a lot of people get in that mind frame of, well, I'm single, I'm by myself, I need to go and find any and everybody to settle down with. I don't care that they are a piece of shit. I don't care that they treat me bad. I just need somebody. Like, no, you don't. You just need to take care of yourself. But I will say that having a man in your life as a woman, that's not a problem. Having a man to step in and lead you and guide you and nurture you and teach you That is something that is beautiful. It shouldn't intimidate you. It shouldn't make you feel like you are less than. It shouldn't make you feel like somebody is stepping on your toes. I don't get it. Because after all, that's what a lot of us women say that we want. I need a man that's going to fly me out. I need a man that can pay these bills. I need a man that's going to take care of me. Give me good D. Give me, And then when you get him, it's like you trying to son him. You're trying to treat him like he's your child. You're trying to compete with him. You battling him. You question everything that he does, everything that he says. You got to combat every damn thing. That ain't how a relationship is going to work, queens. We got to do better. We have to change. We have to change. It has nothing to do with, men being pieces of shit and all men being, bums and all men. It has nothing to do with that and everything to do with you needing to change your mindset. You needed to change your attitude and your perspective and work on yourself. All men are not pieces of shit. They're not. All men are not. How can I say this without? Oh my God. All men, ladies, are not there to use and abuse you and tear you down and take advantage of you. And I know that a lot of you have encountered those men back to back to back to back. And you really believe that to be the honest to God truth. I know, but it is not the truth, ladies. And I know that man in the past took advantage of you. He left you. He took all your tax money and ran. I know he did that, Queen. I know he did it. But all men are not going to do that to you. And I need us to let our guards down. We have to learn how to let our guards down and stop putting up this fake ass front and this protective shield of, I'm strong and I run shit and I don't need you. I've been holding it down by myself. You just here. Like, we have to let that shit go. Otherwise, we will continue to run into man after man, relationship after relationship, where they are leaving us, where they are fleeing, where they are taking advantage, or where we're just being left by our damn selves because, again, we are not learning that it is okay for a man to actually take care of you like you say that you want. And a part of a man taking care of you is you being able to allow him to do just that. A man cannot take care of you if you're going to constantly be battling him, if you're going to constantly be arguing with him, if you're going to constantly be shitting and questioning his manhood. It's not going to work. Y'all be out here talking, I want a Russell Wilson. I wanted this. You'll never find your Russell Wilson until you learn how to be a Sierra. And I'm pretty sure Sierra is catering to her man, being submissive to her man, listening to her man, allowing that man to guide her. I'm sure she's not back talking to him and telling him how she don't need him. I'm sure she's not doing none of that shit. She ain't trying to be the boss bitch. She's trying to be his queen. She's not trying to be the breadwinner. She's trying to help him win more bread. I need us to understand that. It's 229 of us in the building. We better have 209 likes at least. Thank you so much, Queen, for your donation. Women's Loving Life. Thank you also, Afi Kingdom, for always showing so much love. He says, love and support, sis. Peace to the chat. Peace to everybody, y'all. We appreciate it. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. What's good, really, though? This is, I sent my homegirl one of your videos and I ain't heard a peep yet. You know what, James Jones? It's sad and it's unfortunate because I'm just trying to help us. I'm just trying to help everybody. Men, y'all be down my throat too, but y'all at least are here. Y'all at least still listen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be in the comments like, bitch, you don't know what you're talking about. This. But at least I know that you paid attention, you watched, you listened to what I had to say, and then you gave your rebuttal. I can appreciate that. I appreciate somebody not fully understanding what the fuck I said, because if y'all really listen to understand what I was saying and not getting y'all motherfucking feelings, y'all would know that I was probably saying the same thing that you were saying, but that's another story. But I appreciate the fact that, you know, a lot of men at least will watch, they'll listen. They may not completely understand because they ain't trying to understand, but they'll give it a shot. A lot of women will just be like, fuck that. That's a pick me. That's a weak ass chick. I ain't listening to that shit. And then they wonder why they, you know, are not getting a different perspective. They wonder why they're not encountering good quality men, because they are not bossing up in a sense or leveling up in a sense to become a better woman. You can't attract a good man if you a piss poor ass chick. A good man is not checking for you, queen. He's not. He's turned off by you. He does not want to argue with a woman every day, all day. He does not want to have his manhood walked all over because you want to be the man in the relationship. And that's another thing. Ladies, being in the queen's position, being in the woman's position does not mean that you are less powerful. I don't understand that. And see, that in and of itself shows and proves to a lot of women, to a lot of us women, that we have a misogynistic type of mind and attitude. Because if we truly respected and we truly thought that being a woman was so powerful, why is it that we always want to be in the man's spot? See, a lot of y'all subconsciously feel like a man is more than you and more powerful than you. And in his own way, he is. But in your own way, you can be more powerful than him as well. And that's why we are supposed to complement each other. We fill each other out. We balance each other out. Your strengths are my weaknesses. My weaknesses are your strengths. That's a part of having a balanced relationship. But see, a lot of y'all women really subconsciously feel like being a woman is weak, it's docile, it's subpar. And so instead of being in that queen's position where it's just as powerful in its own right, you try to completely emasculate and shit on that man and, you know, put him in a child's position so that you can have the king's position, because you feel like the queen is not as powerful and the king reigns supreme. It's not that way. You know, it's not that way. A man may be more powerful physically, not taking that away at all. But a woman may be more powerful in her sensitivity, in her ability to nurture. What I'm trying to say is we are both equally powerful in different ways. So when I hear, you know, dumbass men say shit like, well, men are more powerful than women, and then I already know and understand that you're not really built like how you think you are. You're still stuck in that little boy mind frame of feeling like you have to be macho. A true king understands that he's powerful, and he also understands that his queen is just as powerful as he is in different ways. And until you understand that as a man, you'll never find a good queen. You'll always run into weak-minded, weak-ass, docile, women. And that's just what you're going to get because that's what you expect. That's what you think women are. Emmanuel says, you're doing a great job trying to bridge the gap between the brothers and sisters. Keep up the good work. Fuck these haters. You already know, fuck these haters. Some people just want the vision. You know what, Emmanuel? That's the truth. And I understand that I'm not going to be able to help everybody. I'm not going to be able to bridge all the gaps. It's some people that don't want to listen. They're stuck in their damn ways and they're wondering why their life is not progressing. Because you are not progressing mentally. You're not progressing emotionally. You're being stupid. You're being willfully ignorant. You're not trying to expand and learn and see a different way. And ladies, I'm sorry to tell y'all this, but I know a lot of y'all want a good man. I know a lot of y'all want to be married. I know a lot of y'all want to settle down. I know a lot of y'all want to be taken care of. Y'all want y'all a strong king and all of that. But you'll never get him with that mentality of, I'm a boss bitch. I don't need a man. I'm independent. I'm the breadwinner. And if my man challenges me in any way, or if my man, levels up in any way, I got to find a way to tear him down so that I can be the big dog. You're going to be miserable for a very long time. And see, that's the mentality that a lot of us have. We're competing and battling within our relationships. That's scary. That's scary in and of itself. Not only do we have women that are single that are possessing this mentality of, I'm the breadwinner, I'm a boss bitch, I don't need nobody, I'm independent, blah, blah, but turning around so they want a man, which don't make damn sense to me. We also have women that are in relationships, that are in marriages, that possess this mentality, and they're emasculating their man on the daily. They're competing with their man on the daily, and they're wondering why the relationship is taking a turn for the worst. It's because you are bringing conflicts into a union where you guys are supposed to be uplifting each other and honoring each other and respecting each other. When your man wins, girl, you winning. And vice versa. I don't understand why we have that mentality. I mean, I do. I know why we had that mentality. Because like I said in the beginning, a lot of us have been fucked over. But the thing about being fucked over, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're supposed to learn from that. You're supposed to learn how to maneuver around people like that in the future. And the way to do that is by changing something within you that allowed that person to become a part of your life to begin with. That's how you rectify that situation. Not by becoming bitter and broken and throwing everybody in the box and saying that all men are the same, all women are the same. No, that's not the way to go about it. The way to go about it is saying, okay, that woman was a piece of shit. That man was a piece of shit. This is how I'm going to change myself so that I don't fall for a piece of shit in the future. I'm going to vet these people. I'm going to make sure that I am operating on a higher vibration so that I can pull, higher vibrational people towards me. That's the way you go about that. Not by saying, I don't need nobody. I'll never be submissive again. I'll never have a man feel like he has this power over me. I'll never let a man lead me again. I'll never do that again because that nigga did this and then that nigga did that. Like, no. The common denominator was you. You needed to do something different within yourself and you did not do that. So the thing that we can do different, ladies, is stop battling our men. They are not the fucking enemy. They are not. The select few of men that you were involved with that did that to you, they are the enemy. But men as a whole are not the enemy. And until we learn to do some self-reflecting and, you know, take some accountability, we're going to always run into relationships where we feel like men are trying to, you know, boss us around and, you know, I gotta be the breadwinner. I gotta do this, do that. And I'm not even saying that it's something wrong with you having your own bag, because like I said in my previous video, I do feel like a woman should bring something to the table. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, we both can. If my man want to work and bring home $100,000 a year, and I want to work and bring home, you know, $100,000 a year, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. As long as we are not making it a competition, as long as we know that collectively we are bringing home $200,000 a year and we are complimenting each other, and it's not a situation of, well, I'm doing better than you. No, I'm doing better than you. Well, I'm trying to level up and do better than you. Like, no, we're trying to level up together so that we can improve each other's lives. Not so that, you know, I can feel like I'm almighty. That's the fucking difference. That's the fucking problem. He says, yes, the truth is bad. What's good, Norma? He says, facts. Peace, Levi. Scorpio Twine says, so quick to scream, I don't need no man. Right. And again, I do feel like, to be completely honest, I do feel like men and women were designed and made to be with each other. We're made for each other. You know, we procreate together. We balance each other out. We bring each other peace. Like, yes, I believe that. But I want us to be very careful about that whole need situation. Because I don't want you to become reliant upon another person outside of yourself and make you feel like without having somebody that diminishes you. I really need y'all to understand. That's why I say you don't need somebody. You know? In that sense. In the sense of, I need somebody to complete me. Like, no, you don't need somebody to complete you. But, you know, you do, or you should, want somebody that does bring more value to your life. And the way that you can do that is by not becoming the enemy, by not making the man the enemy or making the woman the enemy. We are designed to complement each other and be together and balance each other out. We cannot do that if we are in competition. We cannot be out here, ladies, talking about we want one thing, but then displaying the actions of an independent woman that don't need a man. We can't be out here saying we want to be pampered and spoiled, but then we all out here acting all hard like, nigga, I don't need you. I got this by myself. It just don't work like that. That's not balance. That's not duality. With you walking around talking about, I don't need no man, I'm independent, you're going to attract a weak ass man, a bitch ass dude that you don't really want. Because opposites attract. You out here trying to bounce your balls, you going to find you a man that ain't got none. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. Let's change the narrative. You know, we got to do better, y'all. I'm confused. You want to be a queen, then you got to act like one. Or if you want a king, rather, you got to act like a queen. You can't say I want a king, but then you acting like a king. Like, you're going to attract a little princess. And you're going to be like, who is this weak ass dude? Well, this is what you say from your vibration, from the way that you acting. This is what you say that you want. And so here I am. I'm here to live off you. I'm here for you to take care of me, girl. That's what you're going to get. And so, I mean, we gotta be a little bit more wise because we fucking up. And with that being said, y'all, I'm going to go. Much love and peace. Again, y'all, like the video, share the video, subscribe. Somebody needs to hear this shit. A lot of people need to hear this shit. A lot of women need to hear this shit. I'll see y'all later, though. I got to cook. But, ladies, you can't say that you want a man, but then you want to be a man. Like, it ain't going to work like that. I got to go. Peace to all of my crown heads. Thank you guys for the donations. Thank you guys for liking and watching, subscribing, all of that. Thank you for disliking the video. I don't give a damn. That just lets me know that you paid attention. Thank you for giving me your energy. I gotta go though, y'all. I love y'all. Peace.